So, nouns which refer to time have specific prepositions. Okay? We meet at 9 o'clock on Monday in the month of May. What did I do? I used so many prepositions of time. At 9 o'clock. Specific time, always at. On Monday, days of the week, always on. In the month of May. All names of months, all names of years, in. These are specified. We cannot change them. We cannot make mistake. So, wherever you have specific time, always put at. Wherever you have, period of time, you put on. And where you have large chunks of time, like week, month, year, century, always put in, specified. Prepositions of time. Specific time nouns have specific prepositions. We can learn it by heart. Always correct, no mistake. If you say we meet on 9 o'clock, mistake. If you say we meet at May, mistake. Like that we don't generally make mistakes in this. Place. Hyderabad, we say in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a big place. Suppose it was a village, suppose it was a colony, suppose it was a small place, then we would say at for it. At Ambarpet or at Shirdi Sai Temple. Like that, for a specific place which is small, we say at. For a larger place, we say in. In India or in the world or in the galaxy, in the universe, huge size of place. All place, large place, in, small place, at. Position. Position is always fixed. I'm sitting on a chair. I can't say I'm sitting in a chair. In means I have to sit there, under this chair. Under is that place, on is this place. I'm sitting next to the table, so I say I'm sitting at the table. This position is at. Sitting next to the table. Or I'm sitting beside the mic. Beside, by the side of. I'm sitting beside the wall. By the side. Okay? I'm sitting under the roof. Position is fixed. These are all fixed prepositions, no change. The camera is on the stand. Do you follow? The flowers are on the table. There is a carpet on the floor. There is a carpet under the chair. So depending on where you are seeing this, you will immediately have prepositions which are specific. So time, place, position, we have no worry. It is already there. There is water in the bottle. In means inside. Like that it is fixed. But these are only a very, very small number. This is only 10% of prepositions. There is huge 90% where we are making endless mistakes. This is determined by the noun, the verb or the adjective which comes in front. Till now, whatever I told you comes behind the preposition. All the rules I gave you are rules referring to the word, that is the noun, which is joined using the preposition. So it is the noun which requires the preposition. But now I am telling you a different rule. In front of the preposition, you might have a verb. You might have an adjective, or you might have an object noun. These have their specific prepositions, which are not according to any grammatical rule. They don't have a rule. We have to know them by practice. So thousands and thousands of words are there, which have their own preposition. You change the preposition, the meaning changes. You change the preposition, it becomes a difficult usage. So we don't change the preposition, we try to put them together. Suppose you say, my friend invited me for a party, then grammatically, although meaning is clear, there is no problem. Grammatically, the word invite which is a verb, takes to, preposition to, and not for. So if you say, I was invited to dinner, to lunch, to a party, to a birthday. So invitation, these are all with the preposition to. So how does one learn? One learns by using the dictionary. So that is the only way in which we have the ability to use prepositions. Only by learning. So whenever you come across anything which you are reading, where there is a preposition, from the first page of your handout, there are at least a few hundred prepositions, maybe in each lesson. Please notice them. See how they are used. Is it the word at the back which determines the preposition? Or is it the word in front which determines the preposition? You follow. Now you keep it in mind. If it is the word at the back, then it has specific rules. If it is a word in front, no rule, I have to learn it myself. Because English is not our own language, we have to learn it with effort. If it's our own language, we have enough exposure. We don't make mistakes. Whatever prepositions we use in our mother tongue cannot be translated into English. The majority of mistakes we made is because we keep translating them into English. Many examples I have given, and I have given also correction of sentences, which I think you will be able to use. Now there is another point also in prepositions, and that is prepositions which are very often confused. That list also I have given you. For instance, beside and besides, then since and for, between and among, in and into, and by and with. That explanation also you can read. When you read an example, when you read an explanation, if you have doubts, you can always ask me. You know, that is why the handout were given to you earlier. I hope that you will read the handout cover to cover all the time and then ask me some questions. But please don't worry, you have 2 more days in which to ask questions. So that, you know, those differences, if you read, you will easily be able to find. Many people will use a sentence like, I'm busy about some work. Now we have to say, I'm busy with. Busy is an adjective. So this adjective busy has its own preposition, and that is busy with. So if we say I'm busy about work or I'm busy about studies, we are making a mistake. Certain verbs do not require the preposition at all. You know, we often say, I enter into a room. We need not say enter into, because you say I enter a room. Enter into has a different meaning altogether. I say I enter into an argument. I enter into an agreement. That means you are either, you know, getting in a concept, not into a room. So whenever we are, you know, the process is a process of movement, somebody entering something. Many politicians are entering the contest. You know, there is this contest where all of them are going to enter. So there the word into is unnecessary. Like that we have to understand that certain, you know, another thing is discuss about. We don't have to say discuss about, because discuss is a transitive verb which can take the noun immediately. We discuss prepositions, not we discuss about prepositions. We discuss the problems of India. We don't discuss about the problems of India. You know, here the preposition is unnecessary. These mistakes are often also made, which we know when we are aware of what is the work of the verb which is, you know, being used. So like that, a long list, you know, many lists I have tried to give. If you can fill these lists, make sentences, I think improvement will come to your prepositions. The rest, of course, I will keep telling you that read much and go ahead. Now let us move on to the next point, and this, you know, lesson has conjunction, phrases and clauses and concord. So, we have two kinds of conjunctions. One of them join